Yeah, what's going on? It's your boy AG the dad. It's shit talking heat today. So I didn't want to go to the studio because I wasn't trying to go down, get in the car, drive. It's 180 out here today, so I decided I'm doing it from my bed. I'm just chilling. It's nice and cool. I got the fan going, and that's just how it's gonna be today. Um, but I will tell you that this shit talking Sundays in the light of a warrior, and I still had to make the MS Warrior work. I told her she called me talking about she wanted to take the day off. It's hot and all that, and I said, nah, we need an update. So without further ado, I'm gonna give you the MS Warrior. What up?
Hello. You done threw me under the bus and around the Volkswagen and everything.
Hey man, I told you we doing this rain, sleet, snow, dead of night, lightning, thunder. It don't matter, but I'm doing it from my bed because
I
I'm chill.
know. I'm glad you're not under the weather. You look like I never see you like that. So I get it though, the heat. Yeah,
I'm not under the
definitely.
weather. I just decided I was gonna be unprofessional and I'm gonna do it from the location where all the magic happens.
Hey guys, good evening. You see how our evening is going? Hope yours is going well too. Hope you guys are staying cool. That's the main factor. Before we get into any talk about my business, anything that I say tonight on the podcast regarding medications is solely what my medical team has put on board for me. Okay. I'm not giving you any medical advice for you to rush out and go buy these things and take them because what could be good for me may not be good for you. What you may be using, taking that your medical team has put on board for you may not, compatible for me and mine. So never portraying to be a doctor at all or giving medical advice. By all means, if you feel you are in dire need of medical attention, please don't hesitate to call 911, reach out to family and your medical team. Okay, guys? So, um, how is everybody handling this heat? I know I have a lot of warrior fan base across country and everything. Some parts where it's just storming, flooding, and all that. I would like to hear from as many warriors I can. Touch base with me. Let me know how you guys are dealing with that and what you're doing that I'm not doing to stay cool. Of course, you know, a lot of us warriors are very heat intolerable. So I'm okay going to the car with the air, AC, you know, traveling to where I need to be, where there's going to be AC, but, you know, of course not, especially in this dead heat. No, I'm not even attempting, or I had an appointment today. I did cancel it because I didn't want to venture out in the heat. And I'll tell you guys about that in a second. So I'm indoors. You see my vent back there, AC bumping. I have a fan down here about waist high on the other side of my desk. So it's really chill right now in here. But I do notice that our AC isn't as working greatly today as it normally does. Right now, my house is about 82, 83, and it's set to 76. So our poor little system up there is, poor little tink tink is pushing. So I'd like to hear from warriors what you guys do to stay cool, hoping something out of the norm. Let's see, besides the cooling vests, being stuck under a fan, what do you guys do? Is there any accessories that you guys use that help? If so, fill me in. I'd like to maybe try some other things, you know, to keep my core temperature down, because even though, just see, like right now, in my house, the temperature has dropped from yesterday to now, of course, and I can feel my core temperature is hotter than these last couple of days. So even being under the fan right now, being here in the office only for about 20 minutes, being on that side of the house, my core temperature is a little higher than normal. So any tips, and just, you know, conversation, you guys may have found a little golden secret that you guys can share with your girl. I'd appreciate it. So let me start off by saying that it's a little bit of changes since I just did my 18th injection, I believe on the 30th or the 1st. And first couple days were really good. And what I'm noticing, and I take a lot of notes about my body with the MS, because I'd like to keep track of changes and stuff, because that tells you a lot of what your body is going through and what it's about to go through. And as we know, if you don't know, multiple sclerosis is a disease that progresses. Okay, there's 4 stages. However you want to say it, 4 types. So it's really important for, I would pass on the advice, you know, to keep a journal, warriors, of you know, your life with MS. That can tell you a lot of what you're doing, maybe triggering some symptoms, maybe what not doing, and symptoms are being triggered. For me, and a lot of warriors too, because it's an MS, our nerves are affected, you know, in our brain and our spinal cord. So I like to keep track, because I'm remitting relapsing multiple sclerosis. That is basically the second one on the totem pole. The first one is in clinic syndrome. That's basically kind of like, well, you may not, you know, we don't know, you know, that type of thing. And then, you know, doctors just won't say, okay, well, we don't know, but let's put you through an MRI. They won't do that. They have to have medical reason, concrete reason to put you through that machine because it costs so much. So, but I just did a read these last couple of days and found that now there is a blood test that can be done for a diagnosis of multiple sclerosis. Sclerosis. Yay! Hey, that's right for the people behind me. Exactly. So, um, I'm happy to hear that because so many people are claustrophobic. I'm one of them, so I have to have a muscle relaxer first before going in. And because, and a lot of you warriors out there too, I feel for you that are in the same boat as myself, is because I have lesions in my neck and down my spine, I'm not just in that MRI machine for my brain. And that's about 45 minutes. I'm in there 4 hours. Head, neck, spine. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you might have, there's probably some warriors out there too that have been through that. So there's no way that I'm sitting in there and you're strapped. For those of you who have had an MRI, um, and you haven't been strapped down, or if you have, I don't think a regular MRI straps you down like a head, neck, and spine MRI. You're clenched, like you can't even move your jaw really. They've got cushions in between here, and you got this cage over your face that your nose, literally, guys, that thing is like barely right above your nose. It's like just a big headgear thing, and you're strapped down like that. And oh my gosh, that yeah, it's not fun. Um, so, but now, come to find out, they're able to do now with a blood test, which is really, really good. Kudos to the scientists out there. And also, speaking of new findings, I did, as you guys know, just said I'm doing breeds and stuff and learning, if you, most of us warriors do research about this disease because our body can change day for day. We don't know what it's going to do, or we won't know what to expect, or how to deal, or how to cope, and when to get the help if needed, if we don't learn, educate ourselves on this disease called multiple sclerosis. Um, so I've been reading and reading and reading. So I've been keeping tabs on this, um, questioning Epstein's Barr virus. Okay, they've been saying, well, since I've had MS for 5 years now, and no telling how long this been in discussion before my time with MS, but I have kept up on it with the Epstein Barr when the news comes out and stuff on this particular, because they keep saying that this possibly can be the cause of MS. Well, I just read that they have concrete evidence now that Epstein Barr virus is linked to multiple sclerosis, right? The good news about that is, guys, they're now saying this could possibly be a cure for MS. That's wonderful. Like, oh my God, I can't wait in a month or so to read more, to follow this story, because as you guys know, we haven't been cured to this point. Our medications, our disease modifying treatments, slow down the progression. It doesn't give us a cure. Um, but what they're saying is, and now that they have evidence of this Epstein's Barr virus, is that they can make a vaccine for the EBV, Epstein Barr virus. So if they can stop that virus that prevents MS, okay. So that seems a little bit, that's like, okay, that's good. A virus, I mean, a vaccine to prevent. Yeah. So, only thing I'm not seeing, of course, this is early stages, early on and stuff. My wheels got to turning today as I was talking to my son, and I was like, so I wonder how this will affect someone like myself who's already diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. Will that will that help someone who's already in, who's already been diagnosed with MS? So I'm anxious to see how this is going to turn out and how it affects, our community of warriors, as we stand already um, with MS. So since I kind of got off track, but let me go back to saying that, as you guys know, because I did a video that I just passed my 18th injection, I believe the 31st. And a couple days after, I noticed my belly button gets kind of irritated on the inside, like pain there. And the last 2, 3 days, I'm getting spasms in my stomach. Yeah, not not really bad, like locking up, but I have felt this before, and I'm keeping track because it only seems like it happens after shortly after I inject, and I do inject in my belly. So I'm wondering, if those two um, have anything to do with each other, or what is the likelihood, of it that it's not, related to the area which I inject. So I have medication for the spasm, which tonight, after the show tonight, I am going to take my medication. I couldn't take it for the last 2 days because I was on a different medication. I can't take both of them at once. So I forgot yesterday and took my other meds. It's like, oh crap, I can't take my other medicine. But what I do know, that what helps me when this starts to flare up, I feel, like it's starting to get tight, like I'm starting to get a cramp in my stomach. I'll drink hot tea, hot cocoa, hot, make a decaf coffee or something and sip on that. Here's my cup right here that I got before the show started, just to calm it down. It seems to help. And that tells me too that if, just that little heat, the warmth can settle it a little bit, that it's not, um, severe or anything. But um, to keep it real, it makes me feel like I need to vomit and just, since I've been sick, I've gotten that feeling of I just want to heave. And if I start heaving, I feel like I'm not going to stop. That's what it feels like. It feels like that's what my body needs to do. So something there with that spasm is irritating my stomach. So right now, that's what I'm going through. And it's been making me really tired, really, really sleepy, tired. I've already took 2 naps today, and I haven't went anywhere. So that is wreaking a little havoc, on my body. I felt a little tiredness coming on, and as we warriors kind of know, sometimes we get little hints that our body is going through something, then our symptoms start to get a little heightened. So that I'm definitely going to take care of after the show. I couldn't do it before the show because my head would probably be on the desk. It makes me feel a little loopy for about an hour, almost like and almost like a high feeling too at the same time. So and then I get real sleepy and then it wears off. But it really does work for the spasms, and that's what us warriors, we suffer from a lot of spasticity. Just unfortunately, mine's in my damn gut, and that's, yeah, that's kind of hard to deal with sometimes. And me, anytime I have a stomach ache, it wears me out. I don't know anybody, you know, drop a comment and let me know, does your guys' stomach affect you in that way? It makes me really tired and just like, ugh. I still can eat, and it comes in waves. It just doesn't cramp and stay there. But once I feel it coming on and on, I'm like, okay, I'll make something hot to drink and just chillax. And if my body says sleep, I sleep. I do it exactly as my body tells me because the body knows best, right? So I always give myself that time to be like, hey, my body says rest, especially if I have something to do. I'm just going to lay down and do what I need to
I would
do and take.
say if your body says sleep and you go,
Just
That's
right down the spot.
hypnosis. That's hypnosis. So,
Mm, yeah.
MS is a hypnosis master. Uh,
Yeah. You know what? That's a good name for it, actually, because in MS tiredness, the fatigue, and I'm sure a lot of you warriors out there can agree with me, it's a different type of tired fatigue. It's one that won't let you do anything else but fall asleep. The tiredness, you know how there's a difference. Well, I'm tired, but I'm not sleepy. This, no, it's gonna make you shut your eyes. It's gonna close them lids, and you're gonna be like, okay, well, I guess I'm down. I'm gonna take a nap. And then sometimes mine is just, I have to close my eyes and act like I'm going to go to sleep. Get in that comfy position, that comfortness, but I never fall asleep. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, okay, I don't want to lay down no more. I feel like I've recouped, and sometimes I don't recoup that quickly. Sometimes 20, 30, 45 minutes is just enough. And then it's almost like I'm revived again to my level, not to go out and go play badminton or racquetball or anything, but bring me back to where I was. So for me, my comfortness is sitting down. That's when I feel I'm at my best. And because my body's not fighting with my legs to keep me up, to hold my body up. I have weakness, actually throughout my whole body. It's not just my legs. My left arm is more impaired than my right. And my left side is got such a deficit than my right. And um, if you guys remember a couple weeks back, I kept complaining that my left knee, it's hurting, it's hurting, it's hurting, it's hurting. Well, it's healed, but now I can't bend it to a certain point. Yeah. So my leg, as far as my knee pain, it doesn't just hurt anymore on a regular, but I can't, like, if I go to bend my leg up to get in bed, I can't. That
I don't know if it's the heat thing, but I'm gonna say it's probably a Larry thing. So you probably need to have Larry give you a little bit more extra physical therapy, some stretching exercises, that kind of shit. Larry, if you hear me, that will help with the no bending knee. Give her some stretching exercises. That's from AG the Dad.
yeah.
If you guys haven't liked, subscribe, hit that notification button yet, y'all ain't shit Talking Sunday fans. And
Right.
I'm just letting you know, if you want to see more content, the bigger I grow, the more wild and crazy this is going to get, and the more informative it will be. So remember, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. And forgive me today, I'm in the bed. I'm just chilling. It's hot as it's shit talking heat today, and I don't give a shit. So,
Right. Yeah,
and
exactly.
what up, Josh? What up, Andy? Uh, and
Hey,
anybody else
hey.
out there that wants to say what up? Just because I'm gonna do it, but I'm about to give you the show. You could have the show for the rest of the night. I'm just gonna sit back and watch and relax and listen to the show. I'm even gonna let you close it out.
Okay. I'll be hollering at you to come back in a minute. Hey, Josh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tell me what's been going on with you, friend. Are you staying cool, staying out of that heat? Are you staying up on your feet? Hope everything is well with you and the family. But I'm glad to see you here tonight. Um, just a little recap, going over some spasticity in my stomach, feeling like kind of nauseous. Gonna get on some meds after tonight's show and just lay it on out. Haven't been feeling too strong these last couple of days due to the spasm in my stomach. Just want to be sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. And Josh, you may be able to relate to this. When you start to get symptoms, I get real tired, and that tells me, okay, my body's about to start experiencing some heightened symptoms. And it never fails. I pay attention to my body, and I'm like, oh, okay, let me just chillax and wait and see what's going to happen and just be easy and sleep. As I just got done saying, I'm taking multiple naps through the day. and just really relaxing. But I'm so glad this happened now and not, last weekend coming off of or going to camping, right? I'm like, whoo, yeah. So I had a wonderful time camping, guys. So, but I hung, and it was nice. It was really lovely, and I've been talking about it ever since. And trying to get everybody on board too that would like to go out and camp and everything. So, and it's perfect for someone with multiple sclerosis because they have the cabins where you have a window cooler. That was just enough for me. And actually, we let it on all night and we got cold. We needed an extra blanket. Well, I did because I was getting kind of cold through the night. So it's definitely where you could relax and not have to be in the heat or deal with, the dirt and all that stuff. You can still go out and be in all that, but someone like me who needs AC and just a little bit more amenities than roughing it out in the wildness, it was terrific. So, but if anyone would like to know the name of where we went, and if you're in, I would say anywhere from Reno, California to maybe Merced, Bakersfield, somewhere like that, or even Modesto. If you in that vicinity and you would like to check that site out, comment down below and I'll give you the name of where we went and glamped at. Definitely. And always, 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 please, 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 if you like the content that I'm bringing you guys and you think it can, get to other warriors for support and awareness, please, it's free to do so. It takes a second. Share the video, always like the video, and comment. Let's have a conversation. If you'd like to share your journey, also, I'm looking for guests to be on the show. Um, it's very simple, a simple link. AG will do a mic check with you, and bam, you'll be in just like that. If you would like just to be on our show for discussion, or you would like to share your journey for awareness sakes, please, by all means, contact me in the link below or contact AG the Dad, and he'll get you in with me, any Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here in California. Okay, very, very easy. So I wrote some things down today, just referencing for me going through some things. Once I start reading things about MS, from uh, the colleges, places like that, and I follow a neurologist. I write everything down and then I compare all of that info research to my life, what I've experienced before my MS diagnosis and during, because that kind of gives me some answers. You guys know education is key, right? So I'm constantly, because things change, so I want to know exactly and keep up with, the whether there's progression, what could have been, what might not, what's good for me now and what's not good for me, and stuff. So um also recently in a read, not even in a read, actually, it was a live. I followed this doctor, and you guys, you can go follow him too. He's wonderful. Dr. Aaron Boster, out of Ohio Clinic. He does lives, Q&As, everything on MS, new medications. I mean, it's terrific. It's almost like going to the doctor and without going to the doctor, of course, but he won't tell you, you know, take this and take that. No, because he's not your doctor, but he gives so much valuable information about MS, the new things, the new findings, new medications, about vitamins. I just did well, he just had a live a couple days ago that I um, was in, and it was about vitamins. And so now I've always, since I've been diagnosed with MS, I always did reads on, okay, what's the best foods, what's the best vitamins, and da 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 da. So I already knew about flaxseed, but I keep forgetting to put it in my food, flaxseed meal. So I said, you know what, Dr. Boster, just had a quick show on the top 4 vitamins you should be taking, and with multiple sclerosis. My nose keeps itching, and so um, I he spoke on flaxseed oil. I have the others. So I just ordered me some flaxseed oil. It's real inexpensive. I paid like $9 through Amazon. So I think it'll be easier, and I'll remember to drink that instead of trying to sprinkle some stuff on my food. Am I happy for it? It's real earthy. It's real soft, brown, powdery. It's almost like an oil-like feeling a little bit. But it just doesn't taste right or good on everything I eat, so it's like, but I'm definitely going to do the oil. Easy to drink, tablespoon a day, and bam, be gone. It has a lot of omega 3s in it, which that's the good fatties that we need. And also, I swear by chia seeds. Does anybody else do chia? So let me know if you do. I did it when I first um, was diagnosed. That's when I really went big on what's best to put in my body. And I had at that time, my cholesterol level was a little high, not enough to be put on medications, but it was a little high. Um, and I started doing chia seed in smoothies. Throw everything in my Ninja blender and boom, bam, 5 minutes, it's done. I did that for like 3 months straight daily. And plus, it's good, all the fruits and stuff. But it dropped those levels back to normal. So chia seeds really works for a lot of health properties. If you guys don't know and you're interested, please look that up. And that's over the counter. You don't need a prescription or anything. So actually, what I found, oh, I should have brought it in here at my local grocery store. There's the little pouches, like those little pouches that they put baby food now in, and you could slurp it right out of the plastic container. Well, like what's that? So that drink. Oh, where are they? I usually have some laying around. The kids' pouches they drink. I can't think of the word, but anyway, that's MS, by the way. So they make them. It's called Mama Chia. They come in different fruit flavors, and it has chia seeds in it. So I found those just the other day at the grocery store, and I stocked up on them. They are freaking delicious. I have one before bed, and because that's they say that's the best time to do the chia seeds. You could even put them in water and drink it before bed. They say that's when the best beneficial time is when you're sleeping. You drink those, and but doing the chia seed, I found over this last 5 years has kept a lot of my levels normalized, and which is terrific. Nothing has really ever been, so out of whack that my doctors had to put me on other medicines or stuff like that. Nothing really at all. So I think I contribute that to chia seeds a little bit, and because I still eat, you know, burgers, fries, fast food, fried food, and after a while that stuff starts to show, in your blood work and, certain things, cholesterol and, salts, blood pressure, mine are fine. They're all normal, stuff like that. So, that I can pass on to you guys because you don't need a prescription. You buy that in the store. Um, and another thing I wanted to mention too, guys, with this Epstein Barr thing going on, the list of diseases associated with Epstein Barr is lupus. Okay, I'm gonna name off a couple. Lupus, and lupus, from what I know of research, lupus is a cousin to MS. Okay, rheumatoid arthritis. Okay, MS is one of them, of course, uh, and inflammatory bowel disease, IBS. Okay, and type 1 diabetes. Okay, I'm naive in that spectrum because I don't have blood, you know, sugar issues or anything. So I'm not really sure that, but that would be a good research for me to find out what's the correlation with that. And juvenile idiopathic arthritis and celiac disease. Those that I've mentioned, those 7 diseases that I've mentioned, they're all associated with Epstein-Barr virus. So if you guys are curious and if you guys have any other of those autoimmune diseases and you wanted to, learn a little bit more and educate yourself, um, feel free to. That's me, because they say that if you have one autoimmune disease, you're going to get another. This is just what doctors say constantly, and to be honest, I see it true, because a lot, and including myself, they have told me now I have fibromyalgia. I was diagnosed with that a year ago. um Josh, do you have a chia pet? My granddaughter has a chia pet, and it's Grogu. um so if you want to know, just maybe correlating things with, autoimmune diseases, if you have one more than just multiple sclerosis, that's just like maybe a curiosity thing to do a read up on it and just to see, oh, okay, well, maybe this may make sense. Or you want answers. Me, myself, doctors don't, of course, they're the brain, they know a lot, but not in one visit, 2 visits, 10 visits can my doctor tell me everything that I need to know about me, my health, my uh, illnesses that I have. They can tell me what they can give me to treat it. And along the way, help me with other things. I need to go to physical therapy, yada, yada, yada. But as far as I'm concerned, they don't know. They're not me. They don't know how my body's reacting to my multiple sclerosis. They only see me once a month, and I could have umpteen things happen within 30 days. So for me, I want to know what can happen, what I'm more susceptible to, if anything, what to avoid, what's good, what's bad, all that kind of stuff. So I'm all for doing things that's going to make me feel better. I know I can't make my symptoms disappear. I haven't found anything that does that yet. If anybody has that answer, please drop me a comment down below. Um, Let me read this question. Josh asked me, "Are they giving you tizanidine?" No. Um, you mean for spasms? I take baclofen for my spasm, and my spasms just started to where I've taken this medication 2 times already, but none before then. I've never been really big on medications, to be honest. So I kind of deal with things as long as I can until I can't handle it anymore. And I know my threshold. And that's when I said, that's when I'll throw in the towel or wave my right flag and be like, okay, I got to take med for this. Certain things like the spasm, if I know or if I'm feeling like it's not stopping, like now, today's day 3. So now I'm going to help myself. I have felt this before and it went away, but I felt it more severely on a relapse. Yeah. Then now it's there, but um, it's like I say, day 3. So now I need to calm it down and get it to stop. So that's my goal after the show tonight. So let's see. I have asked Larry and actually my grandson and my granddaughter who live with me, um, what do they see in me daily that they see as normal of me every day that is MS related, or even see some changes in me that's MS related that weren't there that is something new, that they haven't seen before. So they all had some very interesting but kind of common, um they went a little common, and I wanted them to think a little deeper, so I threw out some stuff, and then they were like, yes. you know because I know, I see, but I just wanted, sometimes you don't realize things, and other people can realize, you know what I mean, that, oh, you did this, you're doing this, and whether it's good, bad, or by accident or whatever, sometimes it's good to ask people, because then that kind of validates if you're noticing yourself doing it, or maybe you're not noticing yourself doing it. I want to be told, honestly, I want someone to grab me by my shoulders, stop me, and say, you're not acting right, and I'm serious. Something's not right now. Should we call a doctor? Don't let me go off and be acting crazy and acting, beside myself, and think that you're going to hurt my feelings by telling me, hey, you're not acting right, or I may get mad at you, or you think, oh, it'll pass. Don't wait to tell me that I'm not acting right. Right? Because if you don't know, MS, um it affects the brain. So our brain is very delicate, even though it's a strong organ. It's a miraculous organ, and we only use, I believe, 25% of it. Still, our brain can have a breakdown from MS. Okay. If you see something funny going on with me that you haven't seen before, please don't think, oh, this will pass. She'll be all right. Don't let me go through that. You know what I mean? So always be in tuned, with your body, what's going on, and ask those around you. So I asked those three people, and I live with them. I live with my father too, but I didn't ask him what he sees or anything. And this is what they had to say, which was, they said they notice frequently the fatigue, that I get spurts of energy and then I'm down, in which that's true. I know that's happening. And I'm sure you warriors too out there know that that's the biggest thing, is fatigue, that stops us from kind of living a normal life of, just anything sometimes. When I first was diagnosed, I when I would shower, I'd have to go back to bed every time. Every time. It took me some scaling over some hurdles and changes, and to put my MS in order is what I had to do. Okay. I put it in order. Um, because bathing, and I know you guys know how hard it is, especially I don't take a hot shower or a hot bath anymore. I haven't taken a bath in years. Um, because as you guys know, heat is our enemy. It exacerbates the inflammation in our brain and our damaged areas, which causes our signals to be broken, between the brain signal and our limbs, that tells us, I need to move my left hand, or I need to speak, I need to walk, um, just everything. So the heat, um, can really change, our direction of how we're feeling for the day. Even a drop in your home temperature can have an effect on your physical body and your overall well-being. You may feel a difference, that, oh, that you start to feel kind of sick and not feeling too good, and you need to go sit down, or need to go lay down, rest up, regroup, recoup, you know, and which, I've been there, done that, many, 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 many times. So fatigue was the first one that everybody noticed, and they said tiredness, and I was like, yeah. And one was skin sensitivity to my left foot. Um, they said, and I was like, yeah, you're right. Um, that I noticed a few long years before I was even diagnosed, that my left foot, I could drop a cotton ball on it, feel like it was a boulder. So that was happening long before I was even diagnosed. And it's not just my foot, it's my leg. Sometimes my leg feels weird to the touch, kind of numb. My left hand burns if I touch it too much, and this finger, um, it feels ticklish, real sensitive. And at the elbow now, I'll bring this down here. It's bigger. You see the creases? It's bigger. It hurts to there right here. It hurts to open my arm. That's been happening off and on now for about 4 months, and it's pretty achy and just feels sore all the time. To move it, if it's stretched out, it hurts. This side is more. I have a lot more deficit than this side. I drop when I pick up stuff. I drop a lot. I don't have full strength in my hand or my muscles on this side, and just sort to move it, stretch it out. So when I was diagnosed, my symptoms started on this left side. And I remember 2 weeks, me and my sister out on an outing, and I was getting this burning sensation and soreness on my skin, and I was like, "Dang, what did I bump my arm on?" And 2 weeks later, I this arm kinked up, this hand kinked up, and it froze like I had a stroke. And off to the emergency I went, and my left leg kept shooting out from under me while I was sitting down in the ER. My leg kept kicking out. So I have experienced multiple symptoms from this disease, and not so nice ones. Definitely, even the nausea. Years and years before my diagnosis, I was nauseated a lot and just couldn't put my finger on it. And of course, the doctors couldn't find anything. And oh, acid reflux and blah 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 blah. And just now, with this monster rearing its ugly head, it has given me a lot of the answers that I didn't get 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I got them now, you know, and a lot of it is due to my research too, and a lot of talking and just researching and seeing how others, warriors, how MS affects their body, the changes and stuff. So that's why I say awareness is everything. Sharing awareness is key. Educating yourself, your family, your colleagues, your children, um, is very vital. It's important. So the skin sensitivity, and sometimes I get skin sensitivity just sporadically all over my body, the bottom of my foot, up my leg, and it's almost like tingling goosebumps. It comes and I can feel it. It comes up my neck, my head, across my face, my arms, my back. Um, yeah, that's I haven't had it sporadically all over at one time, like just on and on all day, but I do get it frequently, just up my leg, one side of my leg, down the bottom side of my leg, and it gives me the goosies right in that spot. And so yeah, sensitivity and stuff like that is definitely a big one. um, like I say too, and you guys probably know, t- man, hot water, warm water sometimes burns me. Feels like it's burning. It don't burn my right hand, but this left one, it definitely feels difference. With the warm water, not so much cold, but the hot, the warm water definitely feels hotter than what it is. And also certain parts of my body, um, warm hurts it. Like I swell here. They say this is from fibromyalgia. I'm swollen. You could see. See, I don't have a collarbone, and then it's here, and it's here. I stay swollen. Some days it's better than others, and some days it's worse. I can't put anything warm here. It hurts it. I can do cold. I can't do warm, like a heating pad or anything. It feels like I'm being burned. Yeah, crazy, right? So skin sensitivity, I definitely have that all over. Um, And the nausea. My grandbaby says, Grandma, you're sick to your stomach a lot. And I was like, I know, and I am right now. And I told her, and she's like, oh, I'd be like, good, I'm going to take care of it after the show. So you guys have heard me mention several of times nausea, 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 nausea. Nausea is like big. Um, and right now with the the spasticity in my stomach is definitely giving me that nauseated feeling to where, yeah. But I'm not one really that, and I'm keeping it real. This is my life. I'm never have been big on vomiting. Even before my diagnosis, I could have the stomach flu and I would never throw up, and that was miserable. I couldn't even make myself throw up. Then come to find out, um, at the time of diagnosis, they checked my throat and stuff for my gag reflexes and to see if I could swallow and stuff. I don't have gag reflexes. So that was a reason why I couldn't ever make myself throw up because I didn't have gag reflexes. Actually, I didn't even know that it was a big deal until the doctor checked me and he goes, just a second. He went out the door and he was like, I'm going to get another colleague. I said, okay, and they came back in and actually two more came in and there was three altogether and they were all in my throat. And they ended up telling me, you have no gag reflexes because they were like, do you feel that? I said, no, I don't feel anything. So they were like, yeah, but this too is MS. That's why it's important, to pay attention to stuff. When you have a relapse, the first thing they ask you when you go into the hospital, how's your vision and can you swallow? So each time I go to the hospital for a relapse, they come watch me eat, swallow. They put their hand here, they make sure I'm able to swallow and stuff. And if I can't, then they don't, I can't go home,
I
evidently.
think we need Larry back on here because there's quite a few more
I'm
questions
going to
that I
shoot
think
you.
shit talking Sunday fans want to ask.
I am going to shoot you through this damn computer.
Man,
I'm gonna.
I don't know what I was missing, but I came back to a whole lot. See, I give you the show and see what happens. You talk about stuff that
It got
might be
interesting.
barred by the FCC, you know. But it's all right. It's all right. We can handle it. We can handle it. We grown. It's shit
Right.
talking Sundays. Every day is shit talking Sundays. And if y'all out there are enjoying the show, please like, share, hit that notification button. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you hate the show, I
Like
don't
it
care. Hit
anyway.
that notification button, subscribe, uh, share, so other
They
people
can't.
cannot like
They
my
can.
show. But hey,
They don't. They don't.
where else?
They can't hate it.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. Um.
All I know is
So
where else can you hear about MS and no gag reflex both in the same sentence? Boy, this is great. Anyway, back to the show.
and you didn't think I had anything to talk about, huh? I said no. I don't have nothing to talk about. BS.
I tell you all
Right.
the time, it don't matter. It just takes a once you get talking, it just doesn't matter. We're in here.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Yeah.
happy. It's shit talking heat, and it's hot
Oh.
as shit.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Um. So Um, I did the other day. I did a quick video, guys, of self care, and I truly mean that. And I couple months back, I made it a not. I wouldn't say a couple months. I would say January. I made a New Year's resolution to myself, and you guys have probably seen it in my video that I had to take control over my life with MS. I got tired of my life um, letting MS run my life because it was running my life out a window. And I had to change. I had to change that. I had to change of my mindset being weak to this disease. And I feel the more I've educated myself, the more stronger that I have become in fighting this invisible monster. And I know you can too. And I posted a video of my little self-care routine that day of doing my hair, putting on a little makeup, a blouse, and I wanted to feel cute. I liked the way my hair was looking that day. Um, I needed a little color in my face. So, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to be around the house, but I don't have to look like I come rose from the dead. And you don't either. I felt that I felt cute. I felt put together, and it made my attitude be great that day. It really did that. I actually felt like me, So um, I am going to make it a point, hopefully, um, once a week. Now I touched bases on last show last week, and me and AG always do though. We always mention if someone is suffering from depression or is just suffering mentally and you don't know what you're suffering from because you haven't been clinically diagnosed with depression, please reach out. Please reach out. I always get notifications from any of our lives that AG the dad does, and on my other YouTube channels. I'm always here for my MS community, or even if someone just stumbles across my video and needs someone to talk to, because we don't know what someone else's story is. I know what mine is, and I know what a lot of MS warriors suffer from. So I could imagine, in even just regular illnesses. But I am an open book with my life to show awareness. And I'm not ashamed of my life. And I'm not ashamed to extend my hand to another warrior or someone who's in, dire straits and needs someone to talk to that day, or even just to listen, or even to tell you, you're going to be okay. I'm okay. I made it through. I chose to fight MS. MS is not going to fight me. Feel beautiful. Do your hair, do your makeup, get a shave. You owe it to yourself to feel beautiful. Don't let MS consume you to where you forget who you are inside. Self-care is important. Even if you're not going anywhere, be yourself, be your old self. Um, there was once upon a time before the disease, I'd get up every day, do hair and makeup, everything, because I had a man, and I was like, you know what, I got to stay on top of my game and, look fresh and cute and da 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 before I get older. And then I got to put all this away and, bring out the rocking chair and all that stuff. So it's important to, and it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter, because men still suffer too with this disease, and it's debilitating. And I'm sure at some points in our life since we've been diagnosed with MS, we have felt like shit, and nobody likes to feel like shit. Nobody wants to feel like shit. So sometimes it can take a hairstyle, some pretty smelling perfume that just you can just picture yourself out in the lily fields. Feel good. Do take time for you, some self-care. I don't care what it is, but do it. Do it. Do it. I would like to see and hear some stories of you warriors. Post pictures on my page of your self-care day. Do it and feel beautiful. Feel yourself. You can still shine. Just you got to get that buffing, get out that towel, that broom, dust off them cobwebs. Self-care is really, really important. It will make you feel brand new that day. It'll really make you feel good, and you deserve it. You don't need to let MS consume your everyday life. Take control of the wheel. Hey, Stephanie. So, hey, guys, it's just about time for me to say goodnight to you guys, and thank you for dropping in on your girl and getting a little bit in on some conversation. I am hoping I have given you a little information tonight, and possibly you can relate. Spasticity, some spasms, some new reads are out there on our MS. There's new medications out there. So there's so much information to share. And actually, I'm looking for someone that wants to share their story that's going to come on with me and AG the dad, and let's get into a conversation about your journey. When did you find out you were diagnosed? How did you deal with that information? How were you able to tell your family? Did you share it with your job? Do they know that you are fighting every day at work with multiple sclerosis? So,
I think we should invite Stephanie.
yeah, Stephanie needs
Come
to come on
on,
the
Steph.
show.
Come on the show. What could go wrong? You could learn about no gag reflex on Shit Talking Sunday. You
Jeez.
know, AG the dad and all the other
Crazy.
dads out there love that topic.
Crazy. We got to stick to MS. Remember?
It is a mess. More shit talking.
Right, exactly. So,
Hey, well, say your slogan, cause we out.
if you don't take care of you, who will? Take care, guys. Sending all the vibes out there to you. And don't forget, next Tuesday here at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And come on in. Don't be shy. Come on in. I want to see your face right here next to mine. Let's get into some serious topics about multiple sclerosis, or my life, or yours, or his life. Let's do it next Tuesday, 6 p.m. See you guys. Warrior gone.
Yep. Hey, for all y'all wonder why I'm doing it from my bed, cause it's shit talking heat. It's hot as shit, and I just didn't want to go in the car down the street to the studio in all this heat. No, it just wasn't that time. So I did it from here. I let you get a small, quick glimpse of where all the magic happens. But like the MS Warrior said, if you're feeling depressed, don't be depressed. I know it's easier said than done. You have people out here that really care. If I didn't care, I wouldn't do this show because this doesn't pay me. I do this show to bring awareness to MS and all the other shows that I do, just to bring awareness. Just like with Shit Talking with Sensible Sherry. Right now, we're talking about some DHS stuff with custody and how broken that whole thing is. So, man, please help each other. The world is going to Shit Talking Sundays, and if we don't at least make an attempt to pay it forward, nobody else is. And change begins with you. Mindset is not everything. It's just the beginning. So if you don't have the proper mindset to overcome any adversity, you will never overcome it. All right. I'm AG the dad. This Shit Talking Sundays in the light of a warrior with the MS Warrior. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button, and most of all, love one another. Peace. Mama.